I've got it right. Hold on. Right. Faz uma ponte aí. Even wider now. Yeah. That's a yeah. Yeah. Open. Hello everybody, that was me attempting a Mestre Joel's yeah. I'm going to do voiceover from now on because unfortunately the quality of the audio is not very good. And that's because I was filming this class with a very small camera. And you can't really, the sound is too loud. So we finished our warm-up and I started the Ginga with a reasonably upright body. So I'm asking the students here to not lean forward so much. So I'm treating the Ginga as a warm-up, but at the same time it's going to build some of the information that we're going to use. Perhaps an interesting point about having the body very upright to begin and establishing that is that once you add any kind of fall, any kind of, as we call, edge in our group, by leaning forward, anytime you lean forward much more, then you can really see very clearly that difference between being upright and then reaching forward. So now I start marking the first step. This first step should feel like an entrance of rasteira, but I'm deliberately stopping the foot and keeping some distance between my feet. Now I add a small twist, small turn by stretching the arms a little further, and you can see how this is starting to rotate the upper body a little more. The second movement is to move the leg sideways. This movement will be done in profile like I'm demonstrating now. And what I'm teaching now is just a very simple action of moving that foot and bringing it back. So these two movements, they happen in opposite direction. I feint one way and I mark the kick the other way. So here I'm going to add the spin out of the second movement. The spin is going in the direction of the rasteira, changing to the side transition. So here's a new part of the class. This is called silly walks. This is where we do a kind of walk that I call a silly walk for a reason, but it's where we find a way to understand, to shape, or to enhance a quality of a movement. It's all about bringing the silly walk feeling back into the sequence or back into another movement. So this is silly walk number 1. What is really important here is to support the body as you move the leg forward. You really pull in the muscles in the back, the glute muscles, the hamstring. So your body has to feel like it's contracting the muscles and really pull in your abs as if you're doing an exercise for your abs, really supporting the lower back by pulling in the belly and by supporting from the back. So now we're gonna add, guys, a step that it's actually quite complex. It's complex not because the mechanics is so difficult, but when we put it all together with the chain of events that happen from your feet all the way to your head, this step is great for momentum, but there's quite a lot happening in the body. So we begin by just jumping up and down. The body's leaning forward. There's a little leaning forward there. Now you want to be careful not to land heavy, as you saw in the last example. And it's kind of a tap dance of capoeira. It looks very much like tap dancing. And you see this type of movement, this style, by some of the great masters of the past generations. So, as I was explaining, there is a tap dance-like movement. The first step is to, as you land, then we call it break the ginga. You break the ginga backwards. It's very much like a samba step, and I'm making a little more like a samba step just to show how it propels me forward. So here's one foot after the other, left, right, and you can see how I go forward by pushing left, right. You can see. Also, watch what happens on the upper body.
That's a classic. E. And dum dum. Let's change sides. Left, right. Now if you can go left, right, both on tippy toes. So I'm going left, right. Okay. Right, left. Close, left, right. Close. So I go one, bum, bum, bum. And again. And arms, we're gonna go up, make it big, up, yeah. They stay. So let's do the second part. Tum, tum, arms stay. Tum, tum, tum. They stay because I'm gonna use to change. Again. E, duck. Back to the Ginga. Now where do these movements fit? They usually fit after spinning. It's really beautiful after spinning to go into this. Can you see? It's quite complex, right? Loose. Okay, so we have to break it down. All right, again, other side. Keep the arms. Let's keep the arms just like this. E1, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Keep the arms there. Really dancing there. And then we change to another tapping here. Ginga. Close. We're gonna go right, left now. And